Yo, yo. What is up, guys? It is xFayze here. Ren. Hi, Ren. Okay, so I've never listened to Ren before, but I've seen a lot of these pop up in my recommendations, right? So we are going to check out who Ren is. This one is named. Sorry. Hi, Ren. Now, I'm not sure if there's anything that he's done which is amazing that I have to react to. It's basically my first time listening to him. Not basically, literally. So if you guys have any recommendations, if I like this, I'm gonna do some more reactions on Ren. This one's 9 minutes long and it says hi Ren, so I think this is kind of his introduction for people that are maybe new to him, which is why I'm starting with this one as my reaction. So this is like a mental institution type visual, right? Instantly, this reminds me of Imagine Dragons, like the sound of it. Sounds to me like something that you'd hear as a bridge to the chorus in a Imagine Dragons song.
Hi there, Ren. It's been a little while. Did you miss me? You thought you buried me, didn't you? Risky.
Oh, he's British. He's British. I didn't know. Is he British? Is he from another part of? Okay, I'm really bad at identifying which accent is from where, but sounds British to me.
Ren, it's been a little while. Did you miss me? You thought you buried me, didn't you? Risky. Cause I always come back. Deep down, you know that. Deep down, you know I'm always in periphery. Ren, on your pleased to see me. It's been weeks since we spoke, bro. I know you need me. You're the sheep, I'm the shepherd. Not your place to lead me. Not your place to be biting off the hand that feeds me. Hi, Ren. I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself since my therapist told me I'm ill. And I've been making some progress lately, and I've learned some new coping skills. So I haven't really needed you much, man. I think we need to just step back and chill. Ren, you sound more insane than I do. You think that those doctors are really there?
Okay. So this is like a multiple personality thing where he's like talking to himself to the different voices in his head. There's some conflict there. He's talking about seeing his therapist to get better. It matches with the visual. And obviously when it's a different personality, he's looking a different direction. So I get the artistic take here. I like where he's going with this.
Told me I'm ill, and I've been making some progress lately, and I've learned some new coping skills. So I haven't really needed you much, man. I think we need to just step back and chill. Ren, you sound more insane than I do. You think that those doctors are really there to guide you? Been through this a million times. Your civilian mind is so perfect, you're always being lied to. Okay, take another pill, boy. Drown yourself in the sound of white noise. Follow this 10-step program, rejoice. All your problems will be gone. Fucking dumb boy. Nah, mate.
Okay, so he's talking about how some of these exercises that you do with your therapist sound stupid, and it sounds like, okay, that's really not going to do anything unless you believe it's going to do something. I can see where he's going with this. I can agree with some of these points as well. At some points, like, look, I've never like been in a situation like this, but I've heard from a lot of people that have gone through these things where it's just, you need to find the right person to help and guide you through it, or else it just seems stupid. So that's what one of his personalities telling him. It's like, okay, you really believe all this crap? Okay, I get it.
10-step program, rejoice. All your problems will be gone. Fucking dumb boy. Nah, mate. This time is different, man. Trust me. I feel like things might be falling in place, and my music's been kinda doing bits too. Like I actually might do something great, and when I'm gone, maybe I'll be remembered for doing something special with myself. That's why I don't think that we should talk, man. Cause when you're with me, it never seems to help. You think that you can amputate me? I am you, you are me, you are I am we are one. Split in two, that makes one. So you see, you gotta kill you if you wanna kill me. I'm not left over dinner, I'm not scraps on the...
Mm. Yep. Wow. Wow, that's actually way deeper than it seems on the surface. He's saying like the bad parts of you still make you who you are and still give you that uniqueness to you, right? So he's saying I want to succeed in music and I think this music thing is driving me towards something where I'll be remembered. Um and he's like, I need to keep all that freaky stuff out of there. I need to keep that dark side of me out. And his dark side is like, no, I'm part of you. You can't just kill me. That's probably the problem. You have to accept me. You have to accept your full self for who you are as a whole and not just like hide your bad parts. Because having that whole picture and using that whole picture together to make your art is what makes it unique. Um, and the way he's conveying it is like he's not saying all the words I'm saying, but 100%, if you've heard that part, that's what you're thinking. I think that he's transmitting his thoughts very well. And also his rhyming and his rhyming schemes, the way he's like, his cadence is different when he's the bad, like the darker side of him versus the more innocent side of him. Like the cadences he's going with, faster here, slower there. There's a separation and certainly a way that he's writing this where you can tell he's experienced at like some of rap at least.
One, so you see, you gotta kill you if you wanna kill me. I'm not leftover dinner, I'm not scraps on the side. Oh, your music is thriving, delusional guy. Where's your top 10 hit? Where's your interview with Oprah? Wow, your Grammys ran nowhere. Yeah, but my music's not commercial like that. I never chase numbers, statistics or stats. I never write hooks for the radio, they never even play me, so why would I concern myself with that? But my music is really connecting, and the people who find it respect it. And for me that's enough, cause this life's been tough, so it gives me a purpose I can rest in. Man, you sound so pretentious. Ren, your music is so self-centered. No one wants to hear another song about how much you hate yourself. Trust me. You should be so lucky, having me inside you to guide you, remind you to manage expectations, provide you perspective. That thing you neglected, I get it. You wanna be a big deal, next Jimi Hendrix, forget it.
See, like that's what I mean where I'm talking about his rapping skills. Like he knows how to flow and how to do inner rhymes, which is more complicated than just rhyming at the end. The what he's doing there with that little flow that he had with the eyes, that is something where you can tell he's experienced. So I don't know how long he's been doing this for, but I can tell that he's experienced off this.
Man, it's not like that. Man, it's just like that. I'm inside you, you twat. No, it's not, man. You're wrong. When I write, I belong. Let me break the fourth wall by acknowledging this song. Ren sits down, has a stroke of genius. He wants to write a song that was not done previous. A battle with the subconscious. Eminem did it. Played on guitar. Plan B did it. Man, you're not original. You criminal rip-off artist. The pinnacle of your success is stealing other people's material. Ren, mate.
My mind is blown right there. My mind is blown right there. He broke the fourth wall by saying he's breaking the fourth wall, and he's talking about the idea that he had to make the song thinking it was original, and then him arguing with himself while he was thinking of making the song and saying, wait, this is not original. Eminem did it. Oh, all these people did it. Why do you think your song is original? So he's talking about how he's making the song in the song and how this idea came about and the reservations he had. Well, that's mind-bending. That's mind-bending. Wow.
The pinnacle of your success is stealing other people's material. Ren, mate, we've heard it all before. She sells seashells on the seashore. Fuck you, I don't need you, I don't need to hear this. Cause I'm fine by myself, I'm a genius. And I will be great, and I will make waves. And I'll shake up the whole world beneath us. That's right, speak your truth, your fucking god complex leaks out of you. It's refreshing to actually hear you say it instead of downplay it. Music is all about the creative process, and if people can find something to relate to within that, then that's just a bonus. Fuck you, I'ma fucking kill you, Ren. Well, fucking kill me then, let's fucking have you, Ren. I'ma do it, watch me prove it. Who are you to down my music? Cause I call the shots, I choose if you die. Yeah, I call the shots and so I choose who survives. I'll tie you up in knots when I lock you inside.
See what he's doing there? So he's changing the cadence that he's going and the delivery and the tone of his voice for that last word, because that's the part that rhymes and that accentuates the rhyme. So on top of him, like this is very, I don't think I need to explain everything that he's saying here because it's very straightforward. There's not many metaphors, there's not many similes, there's not like double entendres. Like this is that's why I want to focus a bit on how he's structuring it audibly as well, because the way that this is engaging me is when the topic gets more intense, he makes his voice a bit higher pitch, or he screams a bit more, or he speaks a bit faster, and then when that topic is done and they start talking about something a bit different, he kind of slows it down a bit. Like he's very dynamic in how he's delivering this to us.
Newsflash! I was created at the dawn of creation. I am temptation. I am the snake in Eden. I am the reason for treason, beheading all kings. I am sin, with no rhyme or reason. Son of the morning, Lucifer, Antichrist, father of lies. Mephistopheles, truth in a blender, deceitful pretender, the banished avenger, the righteous surrender. When standing in front of my solar eclipse, my name is stitched to your lips. So you see, I won't bow to the will of a mortal, feeble and normal. You wanna kill me? I'm eternal immortal. I live in every decision that catalyzes chaos, that causes division. I live inside death, the beginning of ends. I am you, you are me, I am you, REN.
The visual there matches that vibe so well. With the lights flickering.
Hi, REN. I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself, and I've spent half my life ill. But just as sure as the tide starts turning, just as sure as the night has dawned, just as sure as the rainfall soon runs dry when you stand in an eye of a storm. I was made to be tested and twisted. I was made to be broken and beat. I was made by his hand, it's all part of his plan that I stand on my own 2 feet. And you know me, my will is eternal. And you know me, you've met me before. Face to face with a beast, I will rise from the east and I'll settle on the ocean floor. And I go by many names also. Some people know me as hope. Some people know me as the voice that you hear when you loosen the noose on the rope. And you know how I know that I'll...
The way he put that, when you loose the noose on the rope. Like, first of all, loosen the noose on the rope, like the way the O's go there. Ooh, do, 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 like, right? And the way that it's put together, it's like you can picture that, right? Like sometimes you're in that zone where it's just so hard and you just need that pressure to be relieved just a bit, like a noose. And as soon as it's relieved just a bit, everything feels good again. And the way that he captured that with those words, like that feeling, just it invoked that feeling. Like I've had that feeling before, right? Wow.
When you loosen the noose on the rope. And you know how I know that I'll prosper? Cause I stand here beside you today. I have stood in the flames that cremated my brain, and I didn't once flinch or shake. So cower at the man I've become when I sing from the top of my lungs that I won't retire, I'll stand in your fire, inspire that me to be strong.
He can sing too, he's hitting those notes.
I'll stand in your fire, inspire that me to be strong. And when I am gone I will rise in the music that I left behind. Ferocious, persistent, immortal like you, we're a climate different side.
Damn. That was a performance.
When I was 17 years old, I shouted out into an empty room, into a blank canvas, that I would defeat the forces of evil. And for the next 10 years of my life, I suffered the consequences, with autoimmunity, illness, and psychosis. As I got older, I realized there were no real winners and there were no real losers in psychological warfare. But there were victims and there were students. It wasn't David versus Goliath. It was a pendulum, eternally swaying from the dark to the light. And the more intensely that the light shone, the darker the shadow it cast.
That's
It
true.
was never really a battle for me to win. It was an eternal dance. And like a dance, the more rigid I became, the harder it got. The more I cursed my clumsy footsteps, the more I struggled. So I got older, and I learned to relax. And I learned to soften, and that dance got easier. It is this eternal dance that separates human beings from angels, from demons, from gods. And I must not forget, we must not forget, that we are human beings.
Wow. So this wasn't like a song, right? Like this was 9 minutes of him trying to get that point across, which we talked about what he just said there at the start of the video, where it's like you got to accept everything that's part of you to live in that balance and that peace. Because if you keep rejecting one part of you, you can't just kill it off. You kill it off, you kill yourself off, right? So it's about accepting it and going with the flow, going with the rhythm, going with the dance, like relaxing. Like you see what he's talking about. We can relate this to what I brought up at the start of the video. Wow. This was very introspective, but something that's distracting me is he looks like the guy from Tommy from oh my god, what's the name of that show? What's the name of that show? One second. I don't know why. Tommy from Peaky Blinders. Thomas Shelby. Thomas Shelby from Peaky Blinders. That's what he reminds me of. No? A bit? I think so, but with the haircut and everything and his jawline. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. If you guys have any recommendations on what I should explore next, this is a nice mix of introspective thought. You can tell he's skilled at lyricism, at flowing, at transmitting his emotions. It reminds me a bit of NF in the subject matter, although it's not exactly the same. It is the internal mind struggles. So that's something that NF talks about a lot, and I love NF. So I'm definitely a fan of this guy. Anyways, like the video if you like the video, and check out some of my other reactions.